The trailer wasn't supposed to be seen yet, but now that it's out, nothing about the finale feels safe anymore. One short leak has turned every rumor into a real threat. And it looks like the end of Season 3 is going to hit harder than anyone expected. The leaked finale trailer doesn't feel like a normal preview. It feels like a warning. From the very first second, the tone is darker, heavier, and more serious than anything we've seen this season. The silence between the shots is loud. And every look on every face feels like someone is about to cross a line they can't come back from. This isn't teasing another street war or a small power move. This trailer is clearly setting up a moment where everything breaks at once. Alliances look shaky. Trust feels gone, and the city itself seems ready to explode. What makes this leak so dangerous is how much it reveals without saying a single word. We see fear where there used to be confidence. We see anger where there used to be control. The trailer keeps cutting away right before key moments, but those cuts are the real clues. Someone is clearly being hunted, not just watched. Someone is preparing for a final move, not a backup plan. And someone else already knows the truth that hasn't been spoken out loud yet. The pacing of the trailer makes it clear that time has run out. There's no room left for mistakes. One of the biggest feelings running through the leaked footage is pressure. Every character looks trapped by their own choices. The streets feel tighter. The rooms feel smaller. And even private conversations look unsafe. This suggests the finale isn't about building something new. It's about surviving what's already been set in motion. The leak shows us that past decisions from earlier in the season are finally coming back. And they're not coming back quietly. They're coming back with consequences. The trailer also hints that secrets are no longer protected. Faces react like they've just heard something they were never supposed to know. That kind of reaction doesn't come from rumors. It comes from truth. The leak strongly suggests that at least one major secret will be exposed in the finale. And once it's out, there's no fixing the damage. When secrets fall apart in this world, people don't just walk away. They strike back. Most important of all, the leaked trailer changes how the finale feels emotionally. This doesn't look like a win or lose situation. It looks like a what will it cost ending. Even if someone survives, the trailer makes it clear they won't walk away clean. Power comes with loss. And the finale is shaping up to prove that lesson in the harshest way possible. This leak didn't just spoil a few scenes. It revealed the mood of the ending, and that mood is brutal, final, and unforgiving. The leaked trailer begins to make more sense when you focus on the small details instead of the big moments. Every quick shot feels carefully chosen, like it's hiding more than it shows. There are scenes that last barely a second, but those seconds tell the bigger story. A glance that looks afraid instead of confident. A pause before someone speaks, as if they already know the answer but don't want to hear it. These are not random cuts. They are clues that the finale is built around tension that has been growing quietly all season. One of the most telling parts of the trailer is how often characters are shown alone. Not in groups, not backed by soldiers or partners, but standing by themselves. That choice matters. It suggests separation, isolation, and broken trust. When power starts slipping, people stop feeling safe together. The leaked footage shows characters looking over their shoulders, checking doors, and lowering their voices. That means betrayal isn't a future threat anymore. It's already happening, just not out in the open yet. Another key detail is the way the trailer uses locations. Familiar places suddenly feel hostile. Rooms that once felt controlled now feel tense and exposed. This change tells us the balance of power has shifted. Safe zones are gone. The leak strongly hints that enemies are closer than anyone realizes. Conversations that should be private no longer are. Moves that were planned in secret may already be known by someone else. That kind of setup usually leads to fast, violent decisions in the finale. The trailer also plays with timing in a very smart way. We see moments that look like reactions before we see the actions. A shocked face before a gun is raised, panic before a door is kicked in, anger before a deal is broken. This reversed order suggests the finale will be built around surprises that hit characters before they have time to react. No long build-ups, no second chances. When things happen, they will happen all at once. There's also a strong sense that someone is lying, even when they appear calm. Body language in the leaked trailer says a lot. Still hands, forced eye contact, tight jaws. These are signs of people hiding something big. The leak seems to suggest that at least one character is playing both sides, and the finale will expose that game. When that truth comes out, it won't just hurt feelings, it will change who controls the streets. What makes these leaked moments so powerful is how quiet they are. There's no loud music pushing emotion, no big speeches, just silence, heavy looks, and unfinished thoughts. That silence feels intentional. It creates the feeling that everyone knows what's coming, but no one wants to say it first. The finale trailer isn't selling action. It's selling fear, regret, and consequences. By the time these leaked scenes are put together, one message becomes clear. The finale is not about setting up another season. It's about closing doors. Choices made earlier are about to collide, and there won't be space to escape the fallout. The trailer's details point toward an ending where control is tested, loyalty is shattered, and survival depends on who sees the truth first. The leaked trailer starts to feel even heavier when you focus on what it suggests about Tommy's state of mind. Nothing about his presence feels calm or confident anymore. His body language looks tight, controlled, almost restrained, like someone holding back a storm they know is coming. This isn't the Tommy who enjoys chaos or runs toward danger with a grin. This version looks like a man who understands that every move he makes now could end everything he's built. The leak suggests that he's no longer reacting to problems. He's already deep into a plan that has only one real ending. What stands out is how isolated Tommy appears. Even when other people are nearby, he feels alone. That usually means trust is gone. When Tommy doesn't fully trust anyone around him, he becomes more dangerous, not less. The trailer hints that he's stopped sharing the full plan with others. Instead, he's carrying the weight himself, making decisions without backup. That kind of pressure often leads to extreme choices, and the finale looks like the moment where those choices finally surface. The leak also suggests that Tommy knows something others don't. His reactions feel measured, like he's already prepared for bad news. This could mean he's aware of a betrayal that hasn't been exposed yet, or he's anticipating a move from an enemy who thinks they're still hidden. When Tommy is ahead of the truth, he doesn't rush. He waits. The trailer's pacing around him suggests patience mixed with anger, which is a dangerous combination. There's also a sense that Tommy is done negotiating. The way scenes are cut implies that talks have failed and lines have been crossed. His silence in key moments feels louder than words. It suggests that he's moved past trying to fix things peacefully. The finale doesn't look like it will be about compromise. It looks like it will be about final decisions. Once those decisions are made, there's no going back to how things were before. Another important detail is how the trailer connects Tommy to consequences from earlier in the season. The leak feels like a reminder that nothing he did was forgotten. Every move, every deal, every body left behind has led to this moment. The finale seems ready to force Tommy to face the cost of surviving this long. Not just in terms of enemies, but in terms of what he's lost along the way. The weight on his face tells that story without needing dialogue. The leaked footage also hints that Tommy's biggest threat may not be the most obvious one. There's a feeling that danger is coming from a place he once felt secure. That kind of threat hits harder because it forces him to rethink everything. Trust, loyalty, and control all come into question at once. The finale appears set up to test whether Tommy can still stay ahead when the rules change and the ground beneath him shifts. By the end of what the leak suggests, Tommy's story in this season doesn't look like a victory lap. It looks like a reckoning, whether he wins or loses. The finale seems ready to leave a mark that can't be erased. The choices he makes now will define what kind of power he truly has left and whether surviving this war is worth what it costs him in the end. The leaked trailer paints a clear picture that power in Chicago is no longer stable. It's shifting quietly, piece by piece, and the people who think they're still in control may already be too late. What stands out most is how uncertain everyone looks. No one appears relaxed. And no one looks fully confident in their position. That usually means the rules have changed. When power starts moving in the shadows instead of the open, betrayals are already in motion. Several moments in the leaked footage suggest that alliances formed earlier in the season are cracking under pressure. Characters who once stood side by side now appear distant, careful with their words and guarded in their actions. That kind of change doesn't happen without a reason. It suggests trust has been broken, or at least. The trailer also hints that betrayal won't come from just one direction. It feels layered, almost like multiple characters are hiding their own agenda. Some betrayals look emotional, driven by fear or anger. Others feel calculated, cold, and planned long in advance. This mix makes the finale more dangerous because no one can predict where the next hit will come from. When everyone is playing their own game, chaos becomes unavoidable. Another major detail is how authority is challenged. Characters who once took orders now seem to question them. Faces that used to listen now look defiant. This tells us the finale will likely feature a direct challenge to leadership. Someone is going to make a move that says they no longer accept the old power structure. When that happens, it usually leads to a violent reset, where only one side walks away standing. There's also a strong suggestion that someone from the past may resurface, either physically or through information that changes everything. The way certain reactions are shown feels like recognition, not surprise. That kind of response hints at unfinished business. If a past connection returns, it could flip the balance overnight. Old ties are dangerous because they carry history, guilt, and secrets that were never fully buried. The leaked trailer keeps showing moments of hesitation right before action. Hands pause, eyes shift, people second-guess their next move. That hesitation suggests internal conflict. Some characters may be questioning whether betrayal is worth the cost. Others may already know they've gone too far to turn back. The finale seems set to force these characters to choose sides clearly, removing any chance to stay neutral. What makes these power shifts so intense is that they don't look clean. There's no clear hero and no clear villain in the leak. Everyone appears compromised in some way. That means the finale won't deliver simple justice. It will deliver consequences. Some betrayals will succeed, others will fail, but all of them will leave damage behind by the time this season reaches its final moments. The leaked trailer suggests that the structure holding everything together will be completely different. Power won't belong to who had it first or who wanted it most. It will belong to whoever survives the fallout, and judging by the tension shown in these leaked scenes, survival will come at a price that no one is fully prepared to pay. The leaked trailer opens the door to several possible endings, but none of them feel clean or peaceful. Everything about the footage points toward an ending built on damage rather than victory. The finale doesn't look like it will crown a clear winner. Instead, it feels like it will show who is left standing after everything collapses. The predictions coming from these leaks suggest that survival itself will be the real prize, not power or control. One strong possibility hinted at in the trailer is a major character loss. The reactions shown don't look like simple setbacks. They look like grief, shock, and regret. That usually means someone important doesn't make it out. The leak carefully avoids showing who that is, which makes it even more dangerous. This kind of setup suggests the finale will hit hard emotionally, forcing characters to live with a death that changes how they move forward. If that happens, it won't just end a storyline. It will reshape the entire balance of the city. Another likely outcome is a broken empire. The trailer hints that even if Tommy survives, what he built may not. Locations tied to power feel threatened, exposed, or already lost. This suggests the finale could end with his control weakened instead of strengthened. That kind of ending fits the tone of the season. Power gained too fast often falls apart just as quickly. The leak suggests that Chicago may no longer be a place where Tommy can operate the same way, setting up a future filled with uncertainty instead of dominance. There is also a strong chance that the finale ends on a sharp cliffhanger rather than full closure. The trailer's sudden cuts and unfinished moments point toward a final scene that stops right at the worst possible time. This kind of ending wouldn't answer every question. Instead, it would leave viewers stuck on one final choice, one last look, or one dangerous decision that hasn't played out yet. That uncertainty would keep tension alive long after the episode ends. Another prediction is that at least one betrayal succeeds. Not every secret exposed leads to justice. Some lies win. The trailer suggests that someone playing the long game may finally get what they want, even if it costs others everything. That outcome would fit the darker tone of the leak. Sometimes the smartest move isn't the loudest one. And the finale may reward quiet planning over brute force. The finale also looks ready to close emotional chapters, even if storylines stay open. Relationships appear strained beyond repair. Trust that once existed looks gone for good. The leak suggests that even survivors won't return to who they were at the start of the season. Loss, guilt, and regret seem baked into the ending. That kind of emotional weight makes the finale feel final. Even if the story continues, taken together, these predictions point to an ending that feels heavy and costly. No celebrations, no relief, just the aftermath of choices finally catching up. The leaked trailer doesn't promise answers that make viewers comfortable. It promises an ending that forces everyone to face the truth of what this life really demands. When the season ends, it won't feel like the story is over. It will feel like something irreversible has already happened. The leaked finale trailer doesn't just hint at how season 3 ends. It quietly points toward what kind of future this story is moving into. The tone alone suggests that nothing will reset back to normal once the final episode fades out. Whatever happens in the finale is meant to leave lasting damage, not temporary chaos. The world of the show looks like it's being reshaped, and that kind of shift usually signals a new phase rather than a continuation of old patterns. One of the clearest messages from the leak is that the cost of survival is rising. Characters who make it through the finale won't do so untouched. Power going forward doesn't look flashy or stable. It looks lonely and heavy. That suggests the future of the story will focus less on expansion and more on consequences. The finale feels designed to strip things down, removing safety nets and forcing the remaining characters to operate in a harsher, more uncertain environment. The trailer also hints that trust will be almost impossible in what comes next. Too many lines appear to be crossed, and too many secrets seem ready to come out when trust collapses this deeply. Future alliances become fragile by default. Any partnership going forward would be built on fear or need, not loyalty. That kind of setup creates constant tension and makes every new relationship feel temporary. The leak suggests the story is moving toward a world where no one feels truly secure. Another important implication is that the rules of control may change. The way power is shown in the leaked footage feels unstable and contested. This could mean the next chapter of the story won't follow the same structure as before. Instead of one clear figure pulling the strings, the future may involve scattered control, competing forces, and constant pressure from multiple sides. That kind of landscape creates non-stop conflict and keeps the story unpredictable. There's also a strong sense that the emotional weight of the finale will carry forward. Losses hinted at in the trailer don't look like things characters can simply move past. Grief, guilt, and unfinished business appear set to drive decisions in the future. This means upcoming storylines would likely be fueled by emotion just as much as strategy. When characters act from pain instead of confidence, mistakes become more likely, and consequences become more severe. The leak further suggests that the idea of winning is being questioned. Surviving doesn't equal success anymore. Holding power doesn't mean peace. The future hinted at by the trailer feels more psychological than flashy. It's about who can endure the pressure, not who can dominate the fastest. That shift makes the story darker and more grounded, pulling it away from simple rise and fall arcs. By the end, the biggest takeaway from the leaked finale trailer is that the story isn't closing a chapter neatly. It's burning the page and forcing a new one to be written from the ashes. Whatever comes next will be shaped by scars left behind. In the finale, the future of the series doesn't look safe, clean, or predictable. It looks dangerous, tense, and deeply personal. Exactly the kind of direction that keeps everything feeling unstable long after the season. Ends. The finale trailer. Lake ultimately leaves the story in a place where certainty no longer exists. What comes next is not clearly defined, and that feels intentional. The show appears ready to move forward without offering comfort or clear direction, instead of promising answers. The ending seems designed to raise harder questions. Who can still be trusted? What power even means now? And whether survival in this world is worth the damage it causes. The future teased by the leak feels unstable by design. One of the strongest signals about what lies ahead is the emotional exhaustion shown across characters. Faces look worn down, not energized by victory. That suggests the next phase of the story won't be driven by ambition alone. It will be driven by scars. Characters will carry the weight of what happened in the finale, and those memories will influence every decision they make. This creates a slower, more dangerous tension, where mistakes are born from trauma instead of greed.